Stampede may be over, but Pippa in this small tiny cowboy hat will never die. Welcome back to another home coffee plan brew at home video. I'm your host and friendly neighborhood barista, Riley. And we are back at my home. Sorry for this pretty atrocious lighting here. It's approaching evening time and I just thought it might be fun to try out drinking coffee at 10 p.m. to see what my sleep will be like. Today we are going to be brewing a washed red Bourbon. Bourbon. It's spelled like bourbon, but it's pronounced more like Bourbon. And it is from a station called Rugali in Rwanda. Now, Rosso has been sourcing coffee from Rwanda for many years, and the Rugali station is one of 6 under MiiR Trading Company. And what's really cool about Rugali is that it was the first station in Rwanda history to legally produce and export natural and honey processed coffee. Hashtag iconic. Very, very cool. Today we are going to be brewing on a little contraption called a Porigami. You're like, this does not look like you could brew with it. So it's made by MiiR. MiiR. I hope I'm saying that right. So here's its little case. We're gonna open it up just like a book. Comes with 3 individual pieces that are the exact same. Look at that. Very, very nice weight to it. Here's how we're gonna set it up. So with each of your panels, they all have a long slit as well as a little edge with almost like a hook on it. And you're gonna line each of them up where the hook is going to slide downwards. So slit facing up, hook goes down like that. Okay, and you're just gonna repeat for all 3 sides. And then this last one, just slide it in like so. And then it creates a little triangle shape. Now, this Porigami is really great for traveling and camping because it is so compact. Like, you can actually fit this in your pocket or your wallet, or you could wear it as a bracelet. Our recipe today is going to be about a medium coarse grind and 20 grams of that. And because this is very handy for traveling and camping, you may not always have a scale with you, so that's totally cool. If you want to pre-measure your coffee before you head out, that is super ideal. But if not, then 20 grams of the ground coffee is pretty similar to 1/4 of a cup. This is 1/8 of a cup. So times 2 of these, and just under is about 20. So I think if you are gonna be camping or traveling, it's okay to be a little lenient with the recipe and such. You can get proper filters for it from the MiiR website, but I found they were kind of hard to source. So I tried out some other filters I had lying around, and pretty much all of them, any kind of cone filter works well. I found this super tiny one and it fits perfectly, so I'm gonna go with that one. Fold along the dotted line, the etched line, and pop it in there. Now here I have a very fancy kettle. Like I said, I want to highlight the fact that this Porigami is super great for travel and camping, and I'm going to assume you're not packing this when you're going out to the woods. If you are though, congratulations, you've really made it. So don't worry too much about my pouring technique here. I'm gonna make it super basic because chances are you're probably pouring out of a cup or just a stove, a camp stove kettle. And then we're gonna add our 20 grams of freshly ground coffee. And also, you could bring a hand grinder with you if you're traveling or camping, but I would probably just pre-grind it. We are going to add 50 grams of hot water for the bloom. Now this will help release any gases from the coffee. So about 50 grams of water to start the bloom is about halfway up the brewer. So if you don't have a scale with you, I'll try and help you out with just with levels. And then at 45 seconds, I'm going to add 100 grams of water. Now be super, super careful because nearing the 100-gram mark, it is almost spilling over the edge. That's a good thing to note, is that 100 is pretty much to the top and then 50 is halfway. So if you don't have a scale, just eyeball it. When you're camping, we're all just easygoing. Easy breezy. Camping, traveling. All right, so at the minute 30 mark, I'm going to add another 100 grams of boiling water. I'm gonna try my best to get any of the coffee grounds that are stuck to the sides, but be super careful because I'm assuming you won't have your gooseneck kettle with you, and pouring along the sides can be a little tricky if you don't have the proper spout. In the meantime, apply your bug spray. Pippa is just melting on the floor. Poor thing. This is complete. We are going to take our, it's hot. Okay, we are going to take our filter and coffee out, pop our brewer off. This is also super easy to clean. You just gotta rinse it pretty much. Wow. After all of your coffee has dripped through, we are actually going to top it off with hot water. So I would add about 100 grams of hot water on top of that, just to kind of even out the flavor of the coffee. But since I need to try it right away, I'm gonna add cold water. Cheers. Delightful. It is super juicy. Some berry notes in there. I feel like I have a keen palate for berry notes. I feel like I'm just constantly picking up berry notes. Not complaining. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, definitely lemon of sorts. Like a tea. Lovely. Lovely little cup. And you can play around with how much water you want to add in after you've brewed the coffee. Just add little by little because maybe you like it a little bit stronger. Maybe you like it a little bit more diluted. But regardless, I almost spilled. That was pretty darn easy, and I would highly recommend this little gadget. Look at that take apart time. You could probably also use this as like a knife in the wilderness. Pippa was not too keen to join in today. I just went and peeled her off the floor. I think she's just trying to avoid any sort of height because heat rises. And like I said, it's heckin' hot. So anyways, cheers. Happy brewing. Oh my gosh. Why are you avoiding this hat? That's so strange. Happy brewing, everyone. I hope that you enjoy Rugali from Rwanda. I hope that you give the Porigami a try. And that's it. That is it. I am probably gonna maybe add a few ice cubes to this.